Hey guys, today we're at Venice Beach, the very quirky, fun, and unique neighbor to Santa Monica. From the boardwalk full of jugglers and street performers and vendors, to great eats and trendy restaurants and cafes, to some shopping on the iconic Abbot Kinney Blvd. We got a lot to look at today on this full tour of the Venice Beach area and the Venice neighborhood of Los Angeles. Let's go. Now we're here on a weekday in December, so it's not too crowded right now, but if you're here during the weekend, especially during the summer, expect there to be very large crowds throughout all of the boardwalk. And while walking along the boardwalk in Venice, you'll find a very eclectic mix of vendors and shops. You can get henna tattoos, you can rent a bike, and there's just a lot of different things to check out, shop. They have something for everybody, so just look around and see what they have for you. Now by the Venice Beach Skate Park, which opened in late 2009 to commemorate the significance that Venice Beach holds in the history of skateboarding. Over here is the famous Muscle Beach Gym off of the boardwalk. It's the home of bodybuilding, and it's been there since 1963, and a lot of famous names, including Schwarzenegger, have worked out there. Also, when you're on the Venice boardwalk and on the beach area, you can find a lot of street graffiti, a lot of it really creative and artistic. So be sure to check some of those out and get some nice photos while you're walking around as well. Alright, so we're starting our tour here today at the iconic Abbot Kinney Blvd. It's lined with many restaurants and cafes, some of them very trendy, also a lot of boutiques and galleries and other shops like that. Venice is a neighborhood in the city of Los Angeles, just south of the city of Santa Monica, generally on the east, bordered by Lincoln Boulevard, with neighborhoods of LA like Mar Vista, and then also communities like Marina del Rey bordering it over there. Here on Abbot Kinney Blvd, some really trendy and well-known restaurants you may have heard of before include Jelena, which is considered by many to be one of the best restaurants in the Los Angeles area to find that classic California type of cuisine. Also on Abbot Kinney Blvd is a lot of very vegan, plant-based type of restaurants, including The Butcher's Daughter from New York, which has a location here, and also one in WeHo now as well. You might consider it kind of that stereotypical type of plant-based California food, but if you're visiting California or in the area, you might want to give their fresh, delicious, natural food a try while you're here. Another really popular spot right now to try out on Abbot Kinney Blvd is the Tasting Kitchen. They have a lot of really creative plates and Mediterranean fare, and they also have a great brunch on the weekends that you might want to try. If you're looking for some more casual cafe options to stop in and grab some healthy natural food that's not vegan but still very plant-based and healthy, you could go down the street to Greenleaf and grab some food there. It has a lot of plant-based natural foods, but it's not all plant-based. They also have, some chicken and other, or also at the entrance to Abbot Kinney Blvd, you could stop at Lemonade. And if you prefer to just grab a quick slice of pizza while you're walking around and shopping, then you can stop at the Abbott's Pizza Company, a great spot here that also is the original creator of the salad pizza. Also by Abbot Kinney and Venice intersections, you can find one of the locations of the Erewhon grocery chain. Maybe you've heard of it before for their ridiculously overpriced goods that many influencers and celebrities love shopping at and grabbing their products from. If you've ever watched the show You on Netflix, you might notice that it has a similarity to Anavrin on the show. That's because it was based specifically off of Erewhon, so you might want to check it out and maybe grab an overpriced item or two. And if you watched my video about West Hollywood, you might remember me visiting the original location of Alfred's Coffee, and here on Abbot Kinney Blvd you can find another location of it by Lemonade. If you haven't seen my West Hollywood video, you might want to give it a look. I'll link it down below and up here as well if you want to take a look at that. So Abbot Kinney Boulevard has its name from Abbot Kinney, the original founder of the Venice Beach resort town back in 1905. He wanted to create a Venice in America, and he had miles of canals dug throughout the area, most of which have since been filled in, and only a fraction of which remain. I don't think we'll have time in this video to go over to the canals because there's a lot to see in all of Venice. But if you do want to learn more about the canals and see them sometime, let me know down in the comments below, and maybe I'll do another video where I show those. But anyways, right now we're at Pacific and Windward Avenue, right above this grand traffic circle in kind of the core part of the Venice neighborhood and Venice Beach area. One of my favorite spots to grab breakfast or lunch over here is Egg Slut. Open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're a great spot to get really delicious egg breakfast sandwiches and other type of bites like that. They're a big hit in LA. They also have a location over in the Cosmopolitan Las Vegas as well. And if I stay at the Cosmopolitan sometime, or if you just want to see me eat there sometime, let me know in the comments below. I also thought I should mention that parking can be really difficult in the whole Venice area with a lot of really tight streets that intersect each other because of all of the canals that have been filled in and turned into streets. What we often do, if you don't mind a bit of a walk, I know that when we drive here, we usually park off of Venice Boulevard, a bit down from Abbot Kinney Blvd, and the parking there is free and there's usually plenty available on the street there. If you're also looking for some easy ways to get around, you could use Metro bikes that they have stations for throughout Venice, and they also have a lot of Lime Bird scooters available. So right now we're on the very south end of the Venice Beach area on Washington Blvd, and we're outside of the Venice Whaler. It's a very historical eatery and bar here right off the pier in Venice. They have a lot of classic eats, you know, grub like wings, nachos, burgers, pizza. You can also grab yourself a drink and sit on their rooftop area and enjoy the nice view during the day or at sunset perhaps. So right now we're at the back patio of Teddy's Red Tacos here off of Pacific Avenue in the core part of Venice Beach. They have several locations throughout Orange County and Los Angeles. It's from a family that brought their own original family birria consomme recipe here over to the Los Angeles area. A lot of their tortillas have the traditional red coloring from their consomme recipe, which includes chiles and other meat in it. We're gonna give Vampiro Taco a try. I also have a bit of the consomme without meat, so it was $2. If you get meat, it's about $4 for the small, and then a bit extra if you get medium or large. But anyways, let me just take a bite. Squeeze some lime. Get a bit of the radish. I'll try it without the consomme first, just take a bite into it, but it has really good crunch, very crispy tortilla. You can see it's a bit red. The birria consomme is supposed to make it even redder. It's full of meat, has great melted cheese in it, rich and delicious. Let's put it in some of the consomme. Let's give it a try. Oh, you can see that covered in some of that rich red consomme meat. You can see the meat is just oozing out of it because it's really rich and full. The tacos with cheese, the Vampiro tacos, are about $4 each. Not too bad, especially for here in touristy Venice Beach. I would say I definitely give it a thumbs up. Really like it. Alright, so that's Venice Beach and the Venice neighborhood of LA. That was just a general overview of the whole area and the things that you can do here. If you want a more in-depth look into anything that I mentioned or showed today in this video, then be sure to comment that below. And also, please do like this video so that you can help me out. And also subscribe if you haven't already so that you can get more content about Los Angeles and Las Vegas and elsewhere in the future. But with that, I'll see you later.
Did you want me to follow you, or you just walk off?
Yeah, let me do a retake. Iconic, the original founder of the Venice. When we drive here.
Yeah.